All right, we good, bro.
All right, bro. So let's start this thing off right, bro.
For sure.
So let basically what I'm getting at is you have to, and I don't subscribe to a certain text or book or religion or belief system. I'm what you call like in this new space because of the enslavement and everything. You get what I'm saying? Because there's been so much enslavement from the Christians, the Jews, the Muslims. I'm not none of that. I don't go to church. I don't go to a mosque. I don't believe really I'm with the creator. You know what I'm saying? Like, and the reason why I say study your history is because before, like that same young boy who just Cyrus, who just got killed, my
Right.
first apartment was in Greenbrier.
Right.
My first apartment, you can ask anybody, and I grew up on that set. My grandma lives on Park Lane to this day.
Right. That's where he died at.
Yes. So
So
what I'm
so
trying to,
did you grow up going to Mr. Child?
it wasn't probably a Mr. Child, but it was probably somebody like Mr. Child in that situation. But I dealt with Richland County. I've dealt with people like that. But what I'm trying to say is, before I actually studied my history and knowing, okay, what was this land like before there was even a flag? You get what I'm saying? Because I actually was in the military for 4 years. I actually have one of these. Retired, bro. I'm a retired veteran. So I actually was on that whole American serve my country and all of that. I was on that wave. Like they gave the country gave me a flag.
Right.
Like they literally, when I got out of the army, they gave me a flag. Like, thank you for your service. Here's, you know how that's like hard to get, bro.
Ain't that the flag you get buried with?
Exactly. But
Right.
they already gave it to me because I retired. You get what I'm
Right.
saying? So before it, like if I didn't study the Moors, if I didn't study, the state of California was made by a black man,
Right. I never knew that, but okay. I mean, I'm listening.
and he made California before there was even America. Like you got to understand, there was 13 colonies.
Right. That's what the flag. That's the flag I posted.
Okay, so before the 13 colonies, we had black people on this side of the earth. I mean, on this side of America that was
Y'all
running
say that a
California,
lot. I'm listening. I'm listening.
that was building California. The name California is after a black woman.
I
Look
never
this
heard that.
up. None of this is nothing I'm making up. The name California is a black woman.
What I know about California is California used to be an island. It's not even supposed to be part of
No,
the
it never was an
actual.
island, bro. That's not
See,
true.
see, I'm not
Bro,
then I'm
I've
not
been to
feeling that
every state
because
in America. I've been to
California,
every bro. Listen,
California.
I've been to every state in America. Literally, ask Levy. I drove across the country. I drove from Charleston to LA. I've been to Aspen. I've been to every state.
Man, me and
Literally,
me, me and my dog done drove from Charleston to LA and back. That don't
bro.
mean,
I'm talking about literally like not just driving. I like actually being there and learning the
bro. I
history.
done, bro. That
Actually, bro. I lived in Memphis for a year. I lived in Miami for 2 years. I've been out LA for 4 years. I've been in LA for 4 years. That's how I know the history. I've actually like mixed and mingled with the people and like know and like touched the people and I studied the history. The actual Mexican people don't even know their history.
all right, bro.
There
I
was black people. Listen to what I'm saying. There was
listening,
black
bro,
people
but like,
on this before there was a 13 colonies. This is my point. Because this is why they didn't teach this. They didn't teach us to this in South Carolina education. You did not know that the state of California was built by a black man.
I don't
Why you
believe.
didn't know?
I
Why
don't,
you didn't learn that? This is
I
this is
don't
where
believe it. They say y'all built everything, bro. Black people built
you're a
everything,
black
bro.
man.
Y'all
What are
want
you
credit
talking,
everything. Y'all want credit for everything.
bro? Who
But
is
y'all, but
y'all? You're a black
the
man.
thing is,
You
Lamb,
talking
y'all want
about
credit for
y'all want credit
everything.
for
Y'all want credit
everything,
for
bro?
everything, but y'all don't
Listen,
want to
don't
take
you understand?
accountability for
Hold on, hold on, hold
anything.
on, hold on, hold on. Don't you understand that the United States military is ran by black men and it's been like that since day one? You
Man,
talking to?
Pete Hegseth is a white man, bro. Like
Bro, I'm talking
the
about.
dude, the dude Biden
See, you have
had,
a
the
bro.
general
Listen, you
Biden
have a
had, the
citizen.
general
Hold
Biden
on, bro.
had,
Bro,
bro,
you
the
talking to
general Biden
somebody, bro?
had,
Bro,
the
you have a
general.
citizen. You have a citizen mindset. I'm talking about the actual boots on the ground in the field doing all
Ain't
the
no more
work
boots on the ground. This shit
was
AI. This shit
black men,
drones
bro.
now,
This is
bro.
a fact.
Y'all
You
not
can
going.
ask. Why
Nobody's
you
going
think? Why
boots
you
on the
think?
ground
Hold on,
fighting
hold on, hold on,
anywhere
hold on.
anymore, bro.
Who's running the military right now? Who's
White
running the Marines?
white men.
A black man is the general of the
Y'all only
Marines.
make up
Do you
13% of
Google?
the
Get on
population.
your MacBook.
What the hell are you
Get on
talking
your
about?
MacBook. Who's the general of the Marines?
I don't know.
A black man.
Man, who is PCATs at?
Bro, you're talking about people that enslaved your people.
Nobody is the PCATs at is the
You're talking about
it's
white
the
man that
military.
enslaved
He's
your
a white
people.
man. Before
That
him,
enslaved
Biden
your
had a
people.
black man. Trump came and
We're
got rid
talking
of him
about.
and replaced
I'm
him
trying
for
to
a
teach
white
you the
man.
game.
Why did
Well,
Trump
I was
replace him?
actually a person that served in the military. They have
That don't
walls.
man.
Bro,
But we
listen,
thank
I'm
you for
gonna,
your
I'm gonna
service.
do a
We thank you for
history
your
lesson.
service. But
They have,
you
listen,
saying
bro,
you
listen,
saying you
bro,
served in the
you're
military,
naming,
but you're
you're
less
naming, bro,
patriotic than me. So what does that say?
listen, bro, time out. You're naming one people. They have walls of black people on the military
Y'all don't
bases.
run the military though, bro.
Then I can take you. I can actually, bro. You're talking. I can take you on the base and introduce you to what I'm talking about. Real history, not about MacBook.
All right, can we go
I
back
can
to
take
what?
you
Can we
on
go
Fort
back?
Stewart. I can
Did
take
you
you
just
on
come on a
Fort.
live to yell?
I can take you on Fort Stewart. Listen,
Did you
I
just
can
come
take
on a
you.
lie to yell now?
I can take you on because you think you're right, bro. I can take you on Fort
Exactly,
Stewart.
bro. Look at the comments,
I can
man. They're
take you
not
on
feeling
where they
them. You
have a
gotta actually
wall,
you gotta make sense of it.
bro.
You
They
gotta make
have
sense of
a
it.
bro because you're naming people
All right,
that
let me
you learned
talk. Let me
about
get 10
in the
seconds to
South
talk.
Carolina education
See, you
system.
can't tell black men, tell
You're,
black, bro.
bro,
Y'all
you're
don't
talking
listen.
about people
Y'all don't
that you
listen. Y'all
learned in.
just
So where did
yelling.
you where
You
where
in my comments talking about slave. What plantation did your great grandparents slave on? What plantation, bro?
what plantation that the black people wasn't on is the
What
question.
plantation did your grandparents,
See,
your
you
family
asking the
come
wrong
from?
question. What plantation
And you
black
can't
people
answer the
wasn't
question,
on?
but yet you want to be mad. You told me I should go study, but you can't tell me what plantation y'all came from.
What
But you telling me
plantation black people
I should
wasn't
study
on?
and be less patriotic.
What plantation black people wasn't on is my point.
That,
Because all black people is my people. What plantation
no,
black people?
no, no, no,
See, that's that
no,
white man. That's that white man teaching.
no,
That's that white man teaching to teach you that black people all aren't one.
no. Cause look at our
Melanin,
thing.
melanin, melanin is a
How
fact.
I think.
So
Look
you
how
don't
you
believe
think.
in
Look how I
melanin?
think. Look how you think. Look how I think. So our grandparents probably wasn't even thinking the same. So your tribe could have been different from my
And that's
tribe.
why it's divide and conquer. Divide and conquer.
I said it in the post. I said I got more in
I got
common
more
with Mr.
education on
Calhoun.
all this topic, and you and all your friends won't sit in the classroom and listen to me.
I said
And I know for a fact, I know more than Donald Trump. Because
that's crazy.
I was serving this country
That's crazy. That's insane. That's insane.
When
Like,
Donald
but this
Trump
is the
was,
average black
listen,
man, y'all.
bro,
This is
listen, when
the average
Donald
black
Trump,
man is
this
this
is a fact. I'm
confident
about to give you a
in his
fact. When
rhetoric.
Donald Trump I was serving the country.
Okay.
When Donald Trump was on the Epstein Island, I was serving the country. The general you talking about, I'm the general right now. When
No, you're
Donald Trump
not.
was,
You're just a black dude yelling on Instagram.
hey bro, I just showed you my ID. When Donald Trump, I
If
was
you was a
serving the,
true patriot, you would not get on the Instagram and disrespect the commander in
bro,
chief, bro.
that's
You're
a
not a
fact
real
though.
patriot.
He's
You're just
not
a
a
dude who
commander in
got a
chief
check
of
from the
me.
military, to
I
be
don't
honest.
serve him.
You just got a check. You needed a check from the military, bro. We get it. We
Obama was
respect
my
it. We not
commander.
disrespecting that
I
point.
joined the country because this is what I'm trying to tell you.
You needed financial freedom. We get it. We
No.
get it.
Bro, my
Because
granddaddy didn't 30, my
no real
granddaddy didn't,
patriot is going
hold
to
on,
try
hold
to
on,
say
hold on.
that it's going to, because you have no
You
proof that
wrong.
Trump raped
My
anybody. You have no
granddaddy did
proof.
30,
You're just an angry
hold
black
on,
man on the
bro.
internet.
My granddaddy did 36 years in the military.
Every black granddaddy was in the military. Every
My
black man
uncle,
was on the plantation.
my uncle,
Every
my
granddaddy
uncle
was
that
in the military. Every black
my
man fought
uncle
in
that
the
I
war.
moved to
We
Virginia
get
with,
that. We get that.
when I graduated high school, my uncle that I moved to Virginia with owned a shopping plaza. I come from wealth.
But you can't tell me what plantation y'all came from.
I could probably, my uncle probably knows this.
Yeah, okay. Well, maybe you should call your uncle then before you start commenting
What
on my
what
Instagram
I'm
post
trying to
telling me I
educate
should
you
be
is
studying.
you're divided and you got Trump in your mind and you're a black man.
Because
That's
me and your
dangerous.
black are not the
That's
same, bro.
dangerous.
My black is different.
That's
My
dangerous
black is
because they
different. We
where
are not the
where
same,
they
bro.
not where
We
they
are not
already.
the same.
All
You
right, I
want
got this
to
one
be me.
question. I got
You're
this one
saying
question.
you said I should be more mad because I was enslaved, but I can tell you what plantation my family was on, Drayton Hall Plantation. You can't tell me what
So
plantation.
you mean to
you're
tell me so you
cosplaying
agree with them
me.
being on the
You're
plantation?
cosplaying me. You're cosplaying who
So
I
do you
am,
agree with?
telling me
So do
how
you
I
agree?
should be.
Okay, I got a
That's weird
question.
behavior.
Do
That's
you
weird
agree with your
behavior, black
ancestors
man.
being? Do you agree with your ancestors being on the plantation?
My granddad named
Do you
himself
agree with your
after a white
ancestors
man.
being
My
on a
granddad was named
plantation?
after a white man. So
Do
obviously
you
it was some type of
agree?
business.
Do you agree with your ancestors being on a plantation? Morally, is that morally right?
Why would I agree
Is it
with why would I
morally
agree with
right? So
slavery,
that's
bro?
my point. It's not morally right. That's why I'm not celebrating the flag. Because it's
But
not
yet you fought
more.
in the military. But you fought in the military.
I
You're
just told
weird.
you before
You're
I was
weird.
educated.
You're a weirdo. You're an
No, I started
unpatriotic
this whole
weirdo.
bro.
You went to the military for a
I
living, and
started
then
this
you said,
whole
"Oh, I'm not standing for the
conversation
flag."
with bro. I
Shut
started
up,
this
black
whole
man. You're just
conversation,
an angry black man. You're just
bro.
an
No,
angry
I'm
black
not.
man. Just say
I'm
that,
in the
bro.
crib,
Just say
bro.
that. The
Bro, I
diary
don't
of an
have to
angry
work,
black man.
bro.
My
Bro,
grandpa
listen,
fought
I
in the
don't have
military
to
for
work,
36 years. But
bro.
yet you hate your
I don't
commander
have
in
to work
chief.
another
Man,
day in
go
my
take your
life.
land back then, black
I
man. If you so
I
mad
have
about it.
land.
If you so mad, you said
I
black
have
people
10
run the
acres.
military.
I have
You
10
said black people
acres.
run the
You
military.
talking to a
So
black
why
man
don't
in
y'all run your
acres.
neighborhood? If
You
black
talking
people
to a
run the
black man with
military,
10
why don't y'all
acres.
run Atlanta?
You're
If black
talking
people
to a
run the
black man with
military,
10
why don't y'all run
acres.
Baltimore? If black
You're
people run the
talking to a black
military,
man
why
with
don't
10
you guys run
acres.
Chicago?
You are talking to a black man with 10 acres. We not the same. I bought my first house when I was 22. I'm 33.
Military money. Off
I
military
bought a
money, black
house
man.
before. Ask Levy. Levy came to my house
Off
before I joined
military
the
money.
military.
Off military
Levy came
money.
to my house before I ever joined the military. I bought a house.
So if
Ask
you
Levy.
was straight, then why did you go to the
Ask
military?
Levy. I just told you why. I was uneducated. The military was the lineage of my family. You're not listening.
Someone said we need a
You're
mediator.
not listening. That's why I
Said
can
we need a
explain.
mediator.
That's why I can explain about the flag so good. And black men, you're not listening. You got to get
I'm listening.
educated.
I'm listening, but you're not making sense because you're
I'm
not
making
letting
a
me.
whole lot of sense. I don't
Letting me
agree with Trump.
all
I
you
don't
you're
follow Donald Trump.
the chief saying that he's a. You never seen no proof. You just got your black conspiracy and your black Bible to make this up for yourself. But yet,
We didn't get no proof.
so who was the commander
We
in
didn't,
the
bro.
military?
There's pictures. There's pictures,
You were in the military.
bro. There's pictures of this man.
Commander in chief while you were in the military.
Bro, you know I went through the
Who
files.
was the commander in chief while you were in the military?
Obama.
Okay,
He not no better either. He not no better either.
bro. Oh,
He not no better either than me.
this is Obama was.
He's not no better.
Obama
I
did in
just said
Syria.
he's
So
not no better
you
to
Mr.
me.
Moral and righteous, but yet
Bro,
you
I
start
started
on
this
Obama.
whole conversation.
Confused,
Bro,
bro.
no, I'm
Y'all
not.
can't put together y'all history, so y'all
I
walk around with
started when
anger and
hold on, bro.
rage and want
Okay,
every
go
other
ahead.
black
Go ahead.
man to be on that time. I got 10 acres, but you sitting here mad on the internet talking about study the Moors. Study where you came from. My family got land out of the Freeman's Bureau Act. Did your family get that? You said y'all was enslaved. Y'all should have got that. So every black family should have land. Nobody should be complaining.
Okay.
Nobody should be complaining. Y'all complaining about what happened before slavery, but can't tell me what happened during slavery. That don't make no sense. Why would we listen to
So
y'all?
did you know about redlining? You know it now?
That's all y'all cry about the same. Not
It's happening
enlightening
right now in
nobody. You
Charleston.
aren't enlightening nobody. Who
Okay,
did
so
you vote for if redlining is so real then? If redlining is so real, then who did you vote for in your district in Columbia? Who did you vote for in your district in California that you're saying is gonna fix
I
this?
don't have those problems.
Because
But I know for the masses,
I think we need more
I have
redlining
land.
like you from voting. I don't think it's like you should be voting because you're uneducated. You're
I
not
don't need to vote.
educated.
I don't even believe in voting because your vote
That's
doesn't matter.
perfect because niggas
Nobody
are
vote matters.
retarded them all.
Nobody vote matters. They have lobbyists, they pay to get in those seats.
I hear every black man say this, but don't have no power.
They
So I
have
believe that,
lobbyists and they
bro.
pay to get in those seats, bro.
Okay, cool. So
I
why did they
work
pay
for
for
the
all to be in the seat then?
What are you talking about? I work for the government. Everybody pays to get to where they want to be,
Man,
bro.
you don't know if you want to hate the government or work for the government. Which one, or go build your
I
own
told you
government?
I
Which
was
one is
born
it? You
in
a
this.
confused
Bro,
dude,
bro.
bruh.
Let's get back to it because I'm gonna go back to the root so you can understand me. I was born in a society that thought like you. My granddaddy is a lot like you. Until I got educated and I started to realize there was some wrongdoing. There was plantations. There was enslavement to people that look like me. It's still going on to this day. There's a lot of miseducation.
They say we need a mediator because they keep talking over me, bro. He ain't letting me talk, bro.
Bro, is
over
that
He
here
not
ain't
on
letting
both
right?
me talk,
sides.
bro.
Bro, there's a lot of miseducation, a lot of enslavement, a lot of imprisonment going on, wrong imprisonment. So I'm not going to celebrate a flag. And I actually, let's get back to the root. I'm a retired veteran, not just running my mouth. But I'm not going to celebrate a country when my little cousin is in the hood and the budget is not geared toward, the budget is geared towards new police cars and not community centers for Cyrus.
Can I talk now?
Where's you talk about voting?
Let him
Where's
talk.
the
Let him
budget?
talk.
Where's the budget that was geared towards Cyrus not having to run from a Ricky Child when there's a library directly across the street with old computers?
Can I please talk, man? Can I please
There's a
talk?
lot
It's
right
crazy,
across the
bro.
street. We can all
Niggas are
drive there
crazy.
tomorrow. We can
Can I
all
talk?
drive to that library tomorrow
Can
and
I
walk
please talk?
inside of there and see that it's old books, old computers, nothing for the kids, not even a water bottle for the kids.
Can I talk?
But you telling me to vote and represent Donald Trump?
Can I talk?
So you feel like he wrong for how he feel?
Bro, he can feel however he
No,
want
I'm
to feel.
talking. I'm talking to the capitalist.
Nah. This
Do you
this
feel?
this this man came on my post. He said I need to go study the Moors. Then he said the fact that we've been
We was
enslaved.
enslaved. He
Then
said
he
his
said we
people
was
was on the
enslaved
plantation.
and all is right, Vaz. So I said, Vaz, what plantation did your people come from? Because we could pinpoint that, then y'all people should have got land out of the Freedmen's Bureaus Act.
I said
If
all
y'all
of
niggas
that's
if
irrelevant,
y'all
but they
got land out of
morally.
the Freedmen's
Why
Bureau
was we
Act,
on the
what the fuck
plantation
y'all
from
not
the
get?
get go?
We living
Why was
right.
we on a plantation from the get go? That
Because y'all
doesn't.
lost the war.
Why
Because
do
your
I gotta go fill
ancestors
out
were
a
not
paper?
strong enough. Because
Why
your
do we gotta
ancestors
fill
were
out pieces
weak.
of paper
Because
to
our
get
ancestors
what
were
God gave
weak.
us?
Your ancestors
Why
could
do
not
I gotta
defeat
fill out a piece of
foreigners
paper
on a
for
bill.
gave you?
Your ancestors can't defeat
Why do
foreigners
I
that
gotta
came over
fill
here
out a
with a
piece
gun.
of paper?
That's why they were on plantations. It's called war. Ever heard of one, Mr. Veteran? They
Right, and that's what I'm
lost.
trying to tell you.
They
When the
lost.
white
Because
man
what?
came,
Still losing.
when the
Still
white man
losing.
came to Earth, and we not losing, I'm up 1,000 points. And that's why I want to get on live, because I can say too much. I can say too much. I'm up 1,000. I haven't worked a job since I've been 20. I'm up 1,000 points,
I mean,
and
I
I got
feel that,
10.
but
I
you
got
supposed
10
to be
acres of.
Mr. Black
I got
community.
10
So
acres
you're
of
supposed to be
land.
Mr. Black community. So
I
we're
got
talking
10.
as a whole.
Bro,
We're
if
not
I
talking
really
about
come to
you.
the
We're not talking
community,
about
they
you
gonna Malcolm
personally.
X
Because
me.
you went to
They
the
gonna
same
Martin Luther me.
military. You went to
They
the
gonna
same
Malcolm
military
X
that
me,
you're
Martin Luther me.
criticizing and became
They gonna
good
Malcolm
financially.
X me, Martin Luther me. Come on, we gotta get educated.
You just
That's
talking.
why.
So,
That's why I popped outside today. That's why I'm
You just
outside
talking,
today
bro.
on live.
You just talking
No,
because
I'm not.
you don't
I'm
know if
on
you want to
live today.
hate the
I don't
U.S.
normally
government
do this,
or
bro. I
if
don't
you want to
normally
thank
do
them for
this.
putting you in position. But
Popped
you don't know.
outside.
You
I
don't
popped
know. You
outside,
don't know, bro. You don't know.
bro.
You just
I
like
don't
most of you.
normally do
You don't
this.
know.
I popped outside today to let us know I don't stand for none of it. We getting. I got a cousin that just got life.
That's your
I
cousin's
got
fault.
two. No, bro. I made a decision as a man to go get what I needed. The system is designed for us to lose, bro. I don't care what you say.
You too old for that, bro. You too
No,
old for
I'm the
that.
fact. Listen,
You too
bro. The
old for
fact that
that.
there was a the plantation initially, like when somebody
It's
initially
called a
walks in,
war.
bro,
The history
if
is full of
somebody walk in
wars.
your house, if I
History
walk
is
in
full
your
of wars.
bro,
It's
bro,
winners and losers.
if I walk, bro, you got a white man mindset. If I
It's
walk in your
winners and
house, right?
losers, my friend.
Okay, let me. If I walk in your house to take everything, let me be the winner today.
The
Let
people
me
you're
walk.
crying about, the
Let
people
me
you're crying
walk in your
about
house
protecting me
and
from
take
niggas like you.
everything,
The
and let's
people
just
you
say
crying
I'm the
about
winner.
protect think like that.
So then Cyrus shouldn't have got shot.
We
And
arguing
Ricky
about
Chap.
15 different things. Which one?
Life is war and it's winners and losers. It's a war against the black man.
hold on. So you feel like it's no way that we all can work together as black people?
I do.
I don't
The
feel that.
capitalists.
I
How
don't
do you feel? Why not? Why not?
See,
Let us
look at our
know.
mindset. Our mindset too
see,
different.
brainwashed.
Because he
We
talking
got
about still getting
NFL
off our
players.
necks.
We got
And they still crying about being a
bro.
chain man.
Bro,
White men don't snatch chains,
bro. What's your
yes.
name? The
White men don't
capitalist.
snatch chains.
Snatching your chain or
It's a black
believing in what
man.
you.
It's not a
That
white man.
capitalist. That's what capitalism is.
No, that's what broke do who
No,
can't
that's
accomplish that
capitalism.
capitalism. What are you
Bro, is
talking
that
about?
not Google what capitalism is?
No, that's bum behavior
That's
who are
war
not
and
good at being
capitalism. That's the white
capitalists.
man structure, right or wrong.
So
That's what
if
you
a
just.
man take another man chain, that's capitalism.
That's
No,
war
that's
and
the opposite of
capitalism, right or
capitalism.
wrong.
Capitalism has
That's war
policemen
and cap.
that
He
put
just
you in
said
jail for
somebody can
doing
take
that.
Can we
something.
get the definition of capitalism
Bro,
right
he
now?
just said somebody can take something and it's war, and that's what it is, right?
But the people who did that set up a system to where you just cannot
Bro,
do
you gotta
that because
understand the
they
reason
are
why
the
a black man
winners.
is
So
running
they're
up on you.
protecting them. They
The
are
reason why
protecting
a
the
black man is
prosperity.
running up
They
on
are
you because
protecting
he
the
was enslaved.
prosperity. You're
The
fighting for
reason
poverty. They know think like you. So they know that think like
I
me.
don't
They're like,
rob
okay,
people.
we
I
gotta
don't
make
rob
money for
people,
the
bro.
system and we gotta
Bro,
bail.
I'm a
So
king. I don't
therefore we're
rob people.
gonna
I
put
just
a
told you I got
barrier
10
in
acres of
place
land.
to where you can't come and take my
My
because
first
you
house when
want
I
to,
was
just
20.
because you're mad. Because
I
that's
bought my
because you're
first
mad
house
because
when I
I'm
was
good at
20, bro.
capitalism. So now you
Bro,
want to take no, the white man's gonna step in front of me and say, bye bye, dude. You can't do that. That's what you're mad at.
no, that's not what I'm mad at. What I'm
We're
trying
not
to tell
living in the Wild Wild West. Get over it.
no, I don't want it to be the Wild Wild West. I'm trying to tell you that mindset.
Assimilate.
No, listen.
Assimilate. How can you fight for an army then say that country? That behavior,
I
man.
didn't say that. I didn't say that.
That's like banging Bloods and then say
That's what I said.
Bloods.
I didn't say
So
that.
what do we do with the black people that always trying to come out the next black people like take from it like that? What do we do with them?
Like
They need to
who?
learn. They need to learn that they're kings and they're queens and that their wealth is with
'Cause we tell them they kings and they queens and they still don't care about
the environment. The environment is not conducive to the talking.
right.
The environment and what you're talking about has to be in alignment.
Man,
If
go to the
what if,
military, go
hey
make
bro,
money, go
bro,
live a
bro,
good
bro,
life, and tell
bro,
the niggas be mad at
bro,
slavery. It don't make no
bro.
sense. Then say,
I'm
well,
finna,
I
bro,
can do
bro,
it. That's no better than the black bourgeoisie,
bro.
my nigga.
I'm finna start teaching facts.
You
Most of
need
our
you need to be
communities.
on the internet.
Hold
You
on,
need to
bro.
be a recruiter for the
Bro,
military,
because you want
nigga.
to talk.
You need to
I'm
be a
finna
recruiter.
teach.
That's who
I'm
you need
finna
to be.
teach. Most of our people,
Right.
but we don't detox daily on mullet. That's what I'm talking. I'm about to talk about being educated. Most of our people eat processed
My
foods.
nigga, affiliate marketing and bottle don't mean get
It's not a
educated, my nigga.
marketing. I don't have to get paid for this.
But I'm saying in general,
Mullet is
the
a
shit don't
natural,
mean get educated. Y'all
bro,
just be
bro.
saying it to
Hold on,
sound
bro.
good.
Bro, mullet is a natural thing that grows. You can go in your backyard right now and
We
grow
on the
mullet.
15 topic from the time
So
we started, man.
bro,
Like,
bro, it's not 15 topics. I'm educating. Most of our people eat processed foods. They don't eat, I'm not even gonna show the bottle or the name. We don't take high my mama has diabetes, high blood pressure.
Right.
Feeding us bad food. It's not conducive for growth.
So we change the what we eat, we can change the
What we
way we
eat,
think.
how we work out, what we watch.
Do you agree, the capitalists?
But want to
Do we
listen,
need to
but we
change the
gonna
way
listen
we
to
eat?
Donald Trump. We gonna listen to Donald Trump, who went and with Epstein.
that's how you know these niggas not there,
Hold on, hold
man.
on,
These
hold on.
niggas
Look,
not
wait, all right,
there.
that's a
Like,
point. That's a point. So what's the? Can you send like where did you get the files and facts from
thank you.
this?
Where
Please.
they was exposed. The
They
pictures,
were not
everything's on the
exposed.
internet.
They were not exposed. They was
The
exposed that
pictures are
Trump
on the
that
internet.
it was not there,
Hold on,
man.
hold
It's
on.
not
Wait, all right,
there.
that's a
Like,
point. That's a point. So what's the? Can you send like where did you get the files and facts from
thank you.
this?
Where
Please.
they was exposed. The
They
pictures,
were not
everything's on the
exposed.
internet.
They were not exposed. They was
The
exposed that
pictures are
Trump
on the
that
internet.
it
The
was exposed
files,
that
bro.
Trump didn't.
There's a library in New York. Google this. There's a library in New York. We can all go. We can all get together, book a flight, go look at the files. There's a museum with all the files in New York. Get on
Wait,
your MacBook. There's a museum in New York. We can go look at the files together.
or definitely DM me that or whatever.
Real
Like,
fast. Can I
you know
talk real
what I'm
fast?
saying?
Can I
Yeah,
talk real
go
fast?
ahead.
Hey, these the same as saying Carmelo Anthony got jumped. These them type of you can show them boy that they just talking some shit that they
Bro, you know
saw
that actually was a
that
video
they
of this
saw some
man getting
niggas on
jumped?
YouTube, but they don't
So
have
you
no
don't
real
believe he
proof of
got
this.
jumped? You don't
Bro,
believe he
you
got jumped?
tripping.
Just show a
Bro, you
video. Show a
tripping.
video of niggas
Bro,
getting
two
jumped. Don't
white
sit here
boys
and chat.
walk
Just show me
fast.
the video.
Bro, you telling me two white boys walk
Just
up on
show
you
me the
fast, you not
video.
blowing them down?
Hey, y'all weird, man.
Bro,
Niggas
you
mad,
weird. Bro,
man.
you weird.
Hey,
That's why
man,
I
the white, hey,
unfollowed you.
man.
You
That white
weird.
man got
Bro,
y'all
so
in the
that ain't
chokehold,
weird?
man. Y'all can't sleep without that white man, bro. Everything ain't the
I
white
can't
man's
believe he
fault at
just
the end
said
of the
that. I
day.
got me a black son in here with me. Here go my black son that look like Carmelo. So I'm on that type of time for real.
So what
We
you feel
know
like?
that. That's my
You feel
point.
I
like
don't know
I
what
Carmelo
can't.
you
was
Hey,
on.
wrong?
ain't no
Hey,
business going on with these type of this, bro. Ain't no
where
motion
your
going
son
on.
at? Where your son at? Let's see your son.
I'm not married. Are you married?
I
Oh no, you
was.
just make more
I
single
was.
mothers in
I
the
got
black
a
community.
divorce.
Thank you.
I got a divorce.
Thank you. You just make more single mothers in the black community. More broken homes from
Hey,
niggas
what
like
can I
you.
say to
Thank
your
you.
Man creating you can't say the man created a broken home if it ain't work. So you telling me because you know a woman can either make or break, right?
I'm a retired veteran. She cheated on me when I was in the field, working for my
Mm.
kids. Huh?
So the
And
capitalist.
you
So
just
what
ran
would
your
you?
mouth, capitalist.
What would you do if you
You
was
just
in this
ran your mouth,
situation?
capitalist. Would you have your son with you after all that? And your daughters? My daughters got their own room.
I'm gonna say what y'all say. What y'all tell single mamas. Pick better.
Hey, my daughters got their own room.
Pick better, man. Pick
Do you
better.
got a room to put little
I'm
girls
just
in?
saying
That, do
you
you got a
can't
room to
flex
put your son and
you
your
can't
girls in
flex
right
broken
now?
homes. You can't
Do
flex
you got
broken
acres?
homes.
Do you got land right now? I
I got
believe
a
in
farm, my
polygamy.
nigga. What are you talking about? I got a
I believe in
farm.
polygamy. I can have
I
10
got a
wives.
farm. What are you
I can
talking
have,
about?
I told you I was a
You have
king.
0 wives and multiple kids. You're a black man. Another statistic that made more broken homes. But yet you want to
Broken
flex.
homes.
You want to
His
flex.
mama got my
You
last
want.
name to this day.
You want to flex kids
His
on me
mama
for.
got
You
my
want to flex
last
on
name to
me
this day.
a single black man that
His
doesn't have
mama
any
got my
kids.
last name to
You're
this
gonna
day. It's
flex
not the
having
same
kids on me,
scenario,
but you
brother.
didn't marry
Brother,
any of the
his
moms.
mama still has my last name. That's not the same scenario, brother. His mama's on my insurance, brother. As my wife, brother, I still pay for her medical bills, brother.
See,
You're
so
just
you
not
want
the
to
same
you just
situation,
everything. You
brother.
just everything. You divorced, but you married. You a veteran, but you hate the country. You know what I'm saying? You want to
I'm
know
a
this?
black
You was a
man in
king.
this.
You was
I'm
a
a black
queen, but
man
you
in
was
this
a slave.
society. Hold on, I'm
You
about to teach
everything.
you.
You just
All right,
everything.
you
I
got to say
can't.
what you want to say.
These type of
No, I'm about
niggas
to tell you what I
ain't no
am.
talking to you.
I'm a black man in this society that knows it was a lot of shit,
You're just an
and
angry
I'm trying
black
to
man.
balance
Black
and
man.
tell
You're
other
an
black
angry
men.
black man.
No,
Niggas
I'm not
like me
angry
are
at all,
tired or are coming across like
bro. I'm
you
not angry
because
at all.
y'all can't keep it to
You
yourselves.
want me to be angry? Sound
You
like the
see
capitalist.
a post of a flag and you have to say go study. So I say, well, I say, well, let's talk a little bit. And then you say, well, we were enslaved. I say, well, what plantation y'all came from? Because I can tell you what plantation we came from.
I don't agree with plantation mindset. Agree with the
Y'all mad at that
ideology
white
of a
man, bro. Just say
plantation.
that.
Period. Anybody that's building I build in kingdoms, not plantations. That's what my ancestors did. We built kingdoms, not plantations.
I know y'all can agree to disagree, but I mean, this is a discussion that I feel like our people need to have.
I'm
I
so
build
tired of the king
kingdoms.
and queen talk. I'm so
I
tired of the
build
king and queen
kingdoms,
talk.
not plantations, brother.
I'm so tired of the king and queen talk, bro.
I know, brother, because you're used to plantation talk and capitalism.
So what's a
When I'm
kingdom?
over here,
It
I don't give
talk.
a bro.
Can I
I'm
talk?
over here. I'm
Can I
over here
talk? Can I
really. I'm
talk?
over
Can
here
I
really
talk? Can
with.
I talk? Can I
Oh, you
talk?
just
Can I
tried to
talk?
down a black
Can I
man with
talk?
his
Can I
kids.
talk? Can I
My
talk?
baby.
Can I
I
talk?
don't
Can I
have a
talk?
baby mama. I have an
Can I talk?
ex-wife. My kids is still in my home. How did I break a home up?
What's your definition of a broken home? I want to hear both of y'all definitions.
My definition of a broken home is where the mother and the father are not coexisting in the same under the same roof as the children that they created.
And
Simple.
that's not logically making sense because as we know, as humans, people evolve and go into different directions.
Yeah, that
Correct,
sounds like
correct.
a black woman. All right.
Yeah.
That
Y'all,
sounds like a black woman.
every
You
black
haven't never you have you ever lived in have you how old are you?
according
How
to
old you ever lived with a woman besides your mama?
that's a flex living.
You can learn what I just said if you
And
actually lived
the
with a
answer to the
woman
question is
before.
yeah, nigga, but that's weird that we have to
No,
bring up.
bro, I'm not making it a flex. You're not you think everything is a flex because you have a capitalist mind.
Please
You have
stop.
a capitalist mind, so you think everything's a flex.
Please stop.
I don't think everything's a flex. I asked you that question because
Black person's a king and queen. In order for kings and queens to exist, somebody has to be a peasant. So if every black person was a king and queen, who the
that's that white man mindset. That's why we stuck. We
peasant?
got black men.
Stop it,
We
man.
got
Stop
black
it.
men out
Y'all a
here talking like
fairy
this.
tale. Grow up.
This why we was enslaved from the root. We got black men on planet Earth talking about there needs to be peasants.
And I can't accept what reality is. You're too
Bro,
old for
we
the
got
king and
black men
queen
on
talk,
planet
bro.
Earth. We got black men on planet Earth talking about there needs to be peasants. And my family was on a plantation and happy about
Everybody
it.
wasn't kings and queens, my dog. The definition of a king and queen means that there had to be a system, my dog.
You're talking about a capitalist mindset. I'm talking about a
Hey,
way of
everybody was
life.
living in castles before the white man,
Bro, I'm
right?
not talking about
In castles
houses.
today.
See,
Y'all don't live in no
lost. I'm not
castles
talking about
today.
what size your house is. I'm not talking about how much gold you got. I'm not talking about how much money you got. You're lost. I'm not talking about how much
But yet
stuff
you
you
just
got.
sat here and said you probably never lived with 10 niggas. I got this, but
Because
you